Next up, we have Jason from Sashes and Scripts.
Hi, Mia.
Hello.
Just before I ask my question, can we get more details about your age, height, vital statistics, and whatever you want to share with us?
Mine or hers?
Well, if you're willing to wait.
Thank you so much. Yes, of course. I'm 5'9" tall. If you don't mind, I can say it in centimeters.
Okay, we don't mind.
Sorry. My bust area is 73 centimeters. My waistline is 63, if I remember correctly. And my hips area would be 90, 91.
Okay, I asked.
My shoe size is 38.
I asked this because Miss Grant is a very physical kind of, competition. So I want to know if what are your preparations in terms of the physical aspect as well as the presentation aspect for the competition?
I will go to the gym very soon. I'm not very sporty person, to be honest, but I believe that I would need some toning ups on my body. So I'll work on that part. But besides that, of course, not only because of the pageantry, because the modeling industry, I've been always trying to maintain my body, but I'm very lucky when it comes to my genetic because my family members, especially my dad, he's very skinny, so I'm lucky to inherit my dad's genetics.
And for my second question, can you introduce Uzbekistan more to us? Because we're not very much aware about the culture, about the country, so that we have like an understanding of where you came from.
Sure, of course, I would love to. My country is Uzbekistan. Our people are very humble, very hardworking, very warm. We're a little bit like Filipinos. So if you go there, the cultures would be pretty much alike. Although we speak two languages, which is Uzbek, which more towards Turkish, the soundings, the grammar, and Russian. Like here, you speak Tagalog and English. We speak Uzbek and Russian. We were part of USSR before, and on the September 1, 1991, we became independent by our first president, Islam Karimov. We have 4 seasons, so we have, unlike here, it's always summer or rains. We have 4 seasons, and in each the season 3 months. So 3 months of each season. My favorite would be summer. That is one of the whys I'm here in the Philippines because it's tropical, it's sunny. I love our food. I wish I would be eating it right now, but sorry, I'm here, I have to talk to you. Joke lang. We have a lot of food. Our food is a mixture of a lot of differences, like, Asian, we have Russian, we have Ukrainians. My favorite, of course, would be more towards Asia, which is rice dishes. We have plov. That's our main famous dish. Plov is a mixture of rice, vegetables, meat. Oh my god. Butong ako. We have samosa, but we call it samsa, which made out of the pastry, and then inside we have pumpkin, we have either potatoes or meat. We have different nationalities in my country. The main would be Uzbeks, then Kazakh, we have Russians, Ukrainians, Koreans, even our own Koreans, which were migrated long ago because of the war, but now they are our local Koreans. Some of them can't even speak Korean, but they can speak Uzbek and Russian.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope I didn't bore you all.
Thank you very much. And up next, we have Christian from the Crown Philippines. And a reminder to our media, you can also address your questions to our National Director, Miss Ollie, as well as to Leah.
Hi, Amaliya. I'm Christian from the Crown Philippines. My question for now is for Amaliya. So the Philippines do not only have the best trainers, fashion trainers in the world, but we also have the best creatives and designers. So my question is, will you also be incorporating any of the Filipino designs or wearing any Filipino designers in the pageant?
Thank you so much for your question. Yes, I would be cooperating with creatives here in the Philippines. I absolutely agree with you. You guys have a lot of talented people, not just the beauty queen makers. You also have a lot of good photographers. My friends are here as well, Rob Leong and Jumigo, who is a video maker as well. You have a lot of talented people, as well as in singing, designers. So yes, answering your question, I would be making my gowns, making my OTDs with Filipino makers, designers. And by the way, I have a stylist, Sir Patrick. He's also Filipino, he'll be the one styling me. Thank you so much.
That's my question.
Thank you, appreciate.
And up next, we have Jay Barbo of Pageant Trend. Please ask your question to either Leah or Ollie.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jay from Pageant Trend, and my first question is for Leah. Aliyah, how is it like the people in Uzbekistan?
Sorry, could you...
How is it like the people in Uzbekistan, in your country?
You mean, how are we? What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't really understand the question. I'm sorry.
Like here in the Philippines, we are hospitable when it comes to entertaining the visitors. So how is it in Uzbekistan?
Thank you. Sorry. Sorry once again. Our people are unlike Filipinos, as I mentioned before. I think our cultures and our hearts are kinda alike. So that's why it's very easier. It's easier for me to adapt in here. Every time we have foreigners or someone who is lost, like here in the Philippines, you would go and help. You will try to help and do your best. It's pretty much similar. What's happening here is in my country when it comes to people. We're very hospitable. If you go to the houses of your friends or even random people, they will welcome you with a long table with lots of food. They will make sure that you won't leave the house with your stomach empty, and they will make sure that, you know, sometimes you have to like, not even being left with an empty stomach, but you will feel like very full, that you want to sleep already. So yeah, we're very warm, we're very welcoming. Perhaps I would like if my Filipino friends can make it and come to my country one day. So you as well, please come and visit us.
Or later on.
No, don't charot, come and visit us. No jokes. Yes.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And my second question is for the National Director. Could you please tell us what's the major reason why did you choose Aliyah as the representative for Uzbekistan for the upcoming Miss Grand International?
I mean, look at her. That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
And that's just on the surface. Inside is another warm, kind human being. So just based on looks alone, I don't need to say anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and best of luck, and congratulations in advance.
Thank you. And no charot, come and visit, huh?
Yes.
Alright, thank you, Jay. Next, we have Bao Camiano from TikTok.
Hi, this is
Hello.
Bob from TikTok. I just wanted to know, Aliyah, how was your preparation so far for this upcoming Miss Grand International on October?
Thank you so much for your question. I won't lie or sugarcoat here. It's quite tense. Intense, sorry, yeah. It's quite intense because I'm not very experienced in the pageantry. There are a lot of timelines which have to be matched, and when you're not too experienced and you haven't been trained so well beforehand, it's quite challenging. But I love challenges, and knowingly that I have my team behind me, they got full support, they got all what I need, all the preparation part, technical part, and as well I have my national director besides me, all the way from Singapore, 24/7, keeping in touch. I have my family, I have my friends, so I'm sure it can be done as long as I work hard on it. Thank you.
And also, can you please give us a sample, your introduction in a grand way?
I'm Miss Grand Uzbekistan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Pao. Next up, we have Miss Katrina Eugenio from Mars, France.
Hello.
Hello. My question will be for the national director. So my question is, you are a Singaporean and your candidate is from Uzbekistan.
Yes.
And you are here in the Philippines. So could you tell us the story about it?
Well, as I mentioned in my speech earlier, I've known Amaliya for eight years, and she used to be a model in a modeling agency that I own in Singapore. And I've always seen her passion and her drive and tenacity in this business. So when she told me about this, she said, "Do you think I should?" I said, "You should. Of course you should. Look at Miss Cosmo. You went there with no team, and you finished up first runner-up." So she told me about Miss Grand International. I said, "You go for it. Let's go for it. I'll back you. As a friend, I believe in you, and I think you can do it." So as long as she's sure and she looks ahead and aim, she will get it. I believe that much in her. That's why I didn't even sign her, just based on friendship alone. Amaliya, I believe in you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much and congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a bond that's so rare in pageantry, and we can really see how warm you are towards each other. And on that note, we would also like to call on Miss Edge Tenoria of Pageantology 101.
Hi, Miss Amaliya. Hi.
Hello po.
Yeah, hi, Miss Ollie. I searched you're 2014, one of the contestants during Singaporean Idol.
No, 2004.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Look,
I wish 2004.
Alright. Hi, Amaliya, you're so
Hello
beautiful.
po.
Oh my
Maraming
God.
salamat.
No, maling na bagay. Anyway, I learned that in your country, the only car brand is Chevrolet. Can you tell us more about it?
It's not that. Thank you for your question. It's a very good observation. But we do have other cars as well. It's just that the main one would be Chevrolet, as you mentioned, because we are in close contact with the company. So we do provide we produce the cars. And our government would like us to support local productions.
I'm so sorry, I'm incorrect. Anyway, what's your favorite Miss Grand International winner?
I believe that the current Miss Grand International, Isabella Menin, is very kapotega and she's very sexy. She has the presence, she has the height. I also like Samantha, even though she did not make it to the international ground, but she would still be.
Samantha Bernardo.
Yes, of course, po.
21st runner-up in the Philippines.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And last question, Can you give us 3 fun facts or interesting facts about you?
I am very makulit.
What English?
Ano?
Ito ulit.
It's very noisy, very
Very
loud.
good.
Pass.
Yeah, correct. Check. Right now.
Pag ganon. Next would be
Another one.
number 2 would be I'm very driven. I'm compassionate of what I'm doing.
Oh my God, it's legit. Oh, paano check? Another one.
Ang grabe, I cannot be serious when I come to you.
Another fun fact. Interesting fun fact.
Interesting. Everything is interesting about me. Ganon. I'm makulit. I'm very makulit. You know, that's like number 1, 2, 3. I can cover it all.
How's your love life? Do you have love life? Someone special?
I love everything and everyone. I love everything I do.
Dito na bigyan ha mo. Thank you so much, Mrs.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
I
much.
am very interested in your country.
Please do come. I would personally like to show you around.
Do you have to provide visa from the Philippines to Uzbekistan?
Yes.
May visa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mama Edge. Next up, we have Adam from Hey Adam G. Yeah, but we are loving the Kulat and Filipina energy from Leah right over here.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hello.
My name is Adam from Hey Adam G. I have a question for each one of you. To the National Director first. You said earlier, to the National Miss Molina.
Yes.
Yes, you said earlier that you are some sort of a high-profile celebrity because you joined Singapore.
Singapore Idol, like American
Yeah,
Idol.
From music to how did your interest begin from the world of music to pageantry?
To pageantry?
Yes.
Well, I was a single first, right? Then after that, I had an artist management agency and a modeling agency. So from there, that's how I met Leah as a friend. And then we built on the friendship for so many years, even though she's flying back and forth. Sometimes she comes to Singapore, she's not even in my agency, but we still hang out because we still have friendship there. It's not always just about business.
So you're acting as your mentor, her mentor.
I never sign her. I'm just a older friend in life that sometimes I go to her for advice when it comes to the younger people, and sometimes she comes to me for advice.
May I answer your question?
Yes.
I will share the very honest story. So I was here in Manila for my modeling contract, and in a while I was like, I want to join another pageant. I got this passion, and to be honest, in my country we don't have pageants, like there are no franchises. We're just starting up with Face of Asia, if I'm not mistaken, that is honorees from Korea. It's a Korean pageant, but it's more towards modeling. And of course, Miss Gran is the one who is, I believe, more suitable for my personality. So I was here in Manila and I was like, I want to join another pageant. I so want to do it. And at my age, it's not much time left. If it's not now, when? Yeah. Like one of the beauty queens said. So I was sitting and I was thinking about it, and then in the same time, because we still keep in touch with Olinda, although I'm not her model anymore, and I was talking to her and I was sharing with her, Oli, what do you think about it? She's like, why not? And I was saying like, okay, but like, how do I do that? Like, because there's no franchise, so how does it would work for me? Then Alinda was going to Thailand, and I was like, shall we just like, contact organization ourselves? Shall we meet up with them? So that's how it happened. Like she was going to Thailand, I went there, and then we approached the organization, they gave the licensee, and I got appointed. Because in many pageants, you have to win in your country first. So that's the challenging part.
Can I say something? Like for me, I always believe that if there's a will, there's a way. And I believe in supporting the underdog. I was the underdog once. So if I can, I pass it on.
Pay it forward.
So Leah, please pay it forward when you win, okay? Not if, when you win.
Another question for Miss Amaliya. Now that I'm glad that you mentioned that you're going to Miss Grand International, how do you plan to stand out in a sea of fierce Latinas and gorgeous girls around the world? Because let's face it, especially Miss Grand, when you talk about Miss Grand International, it's all about being extra on stage. So, how are you making your strategy as early as now for your upcoming competition?
With my personality, with my appearance, I can get noticed first. That's my plan. And later on, I can move on working hard to improve every aspect which I have to work on. I'm already starting that ever since yesterday. And of course, I know what you mean by saying Latinas. Let's face it. But I have a little bit of both. I can pass as Latina, I can be an Asian. So to me, it's a privilege. Thank you.
All right, thank you and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adam. And I'm now